Hey there, I'm Sakali. I streamed a whole bunch of games during Steam Next Fest, and today we're going to be talking about In Stars and Time. In Stars and Time is a fantastic little RPG that definitely feels like it takes some artistic inspiration from Undertale, but mixes it with this really cool gameplay where the combat is all based on paper, scissors, rock, and your enemy types are kind of indicated based on their hand positioning of what they are. For instance, this one here, paper. I found that really cute and cool. I don't know, I just found that really unique. You don't get to experience much of it in the gameplay itself until the very end of the demo, but the major story arc basically revolves around a bit of a time loop that you're stuck in on the final day trying to defeat the big boss. The major things that I disliked about this game, and again, it kind of depends on like how much time you have and patience you have for these games, but as you can see, the characters, while very fleshed out and like really endearing and very different, they talk a lot. Like sometimes they're helpful, other times they will talk for a solid 5 minutes about an empty cupboard. A lot of dialogue here that just doesn't need to be there. It just adds to a lot of padding to the gameplay in this demo. My other issue, which might also just be limited to this situation because you're in tight corridors, is it wasn't very easy to avoid fights with a lot of the enemies. It became a big chore in order to try and try the operative word to run past some of the areas. There is some very cute dialogue, but it's overshadowed by just the severe density of how much dialogue there is throughout it and how much you're interrupted with these bits of dialogue. Same with the combat. There were some really interesting ones, especially the boss battles where you had to figure out the puzzle behind unveiling their typings. The sheer density of how much boring gameplay there was in the middle of it to get to that kind of let down a little bit. Because of that, I'm going to give In Stars and Time only 4 stars. I think that it could be a really good game, but I don't have as much patience for that much dialogue as I used to in the past. I just need to actually be able to play a game. Those are all my thoughts of In Space and Time. Make sure to check out more of my Next Fest reviews here on TikTok or on YouTube where you can watch the full gameplay as well. See you next time!